Hey there, Jay here. I'm just an old artist living here in Florida, offering a bit of food for thought. But I'm really interested in what you think, so let me know. Maybe we'll both learn something.
They call her the Doomsday Cult Mom. Doomsday Cult. I'm wondering if that's a little redundant. Don't all cults preach an imminent day of doom? Fear's a good motivator. We're all going to die. That's what you hear all the time on the news, too. Tune in tomorrow. The cult leader says, "The world is ending soon. The only way to survive is to do exactly as I say." True crime fans are well aware of the astonishing saga of Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell. You see, people kept getting dead around Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell. Here's an oversimplified list. In the summer of 2019, Lori's fifth husband Charles was gunned down by Lori's brother Alex, supposedly in self-defense. 2 months later, Lori's kids go missing. Where are they? 1 month later, Chad Daybell's healthy wife, Tammy, is found dead of supposedly natural causes. They'd been married 30 years. She was the mother of their 5 kids. 2 weeks later, Chad and Lori get married and jet off to Hawaii to celebrate. 1 month later, Lori's brother Alex is found dead, supposedly of natural causes. 6 months later, Lori's kids, 7-year-old JJ and 16-year-old Ty Lee, are found buried in Chad's backyard. Turns out Lori was in a cult that justified all this murder. The saga spanned years. But after Lori was sentenced to life in prison, people were still asking, how could this be? Can't she see that she's been believing bullshit? No, she can't see she was believing bullshit. Let me explain. This is the wait what gland in your brain, whose function is to protect you from bullshit, like your white blood cells protect you from infection. The wait what gland should be exercised by healthy skepticism, so it will grow strong to filter out bullshit before it infects the cistern of beliefs. This is important because we act on what we believe. The wait what gland protects us from harmful cults and bizarre conspiracy theories. We'll hear something, and the wait what gland goes, wait, what? And that protects us. Here's a recent example. Satanic Democrats are draining the vital essence out of children in the basement of a DC pizza parlor. The healthy wait what gland will send that information to the tickle center and make you laugh. The shrunken wait what gland will send that to the cistern of bullshit beliefs. And you may get a gun and go to the pizza parlor to save the children, as one man did. The pizza parlor didn't even have a basement. The man was sentenced to 4 years in prison. Lori Vallow had a wait what gland that was shrunken from disuse. She gobbled up bullshit, stored it in her bullshit belief cistern, and acted on her beliefs. Let's take a quick look at little Lori. Lori was born June 1973 in Loma Linda, California, one of 4 siblings. Dad Barry, one of those patriarchal anti-government types, wrote a book on how to avoid paying taxes. He was also obsessed with outward appearances. If you were not wealthy, beautiful, and well-dressed, you were one of the inferior 95%. His family, of course, was in the chosen 5%. Lori swallowed this value system whole. Her father paid for a boob job for Lori. Said she had only a couple of fried eggs for boobs, which is a pretty cringe thing for a father to say. She invested her life in her looks, working out and bleaching her hair. And look how fit she looks in the Miss Texas beauty pageant. Definitely part of the chosen 5%. Happy, Daddy? As a convinced I'm so special 5%er, she was predisposed to gulp down the usual bullshit cult talk, which always starts with getting you saying yes. You are so special. Yes, I am in the top 5%. The world is soon coming to a sticky end. Yes, not only am I a Mormon end-of-the-worlder, I also watch the news. But you will be among the survivors. Yes, I deserve that. Not just that, you will lead the survivors. Yes, I always knew I was destined for greatness. You, in fact, are a transcendent being, a hero goddess. Yes, just look at me and my flowing Valkyrie tresses. If someone told you all that, would you buy it? No? Maybe that's because you're not a shallow, self-aggrandizing a-hole. They say anyone could fall for cult bullshit. Maybe that's true, if they catch you at the right time and say the right things. What do you think? Once Lori had swallowed the goddess hero line, she had to swallow the rest. Otherwise, she'd have to abandon her divinity. Just be a regular person. Unthinkable. Of course, made-up enemies are always opposing the divine cult plan of salvation. The enemies are invisible evil spirits, called demons in the Bible, which can be ordered out verbally in the Bible, but called zombies by Chad Daybell. Zombie cure requires killing the infested body in order to free the soul of the possessed into paradise. That's why Lori could say her murdered kids were fine and happy. She had set them free from their affliction so they could enter paradise. She had done a good thing, and one day everyone will see that. She sat in court, lips pressed together, chin thrust out defiantly, literally looking down her nose at the doomed 95%, confident that they would one day see she had been right all along. You peasants will find out. You will all be ashes under my feet. This is her bullshit belief, and she's sticking to it. Now we might say she's just batshit crazy. And Shrink said early on she was incompetent to stand trial. But be careful with crazy as an excuse. She planned carefully, booked airline tickets, fixed her hair, went about daily life. She's not so much crazy as willfully self-deluded. Willfully self-deluded really sucks as a legal defense. Look, we don't excuse Hitler or Stalin because they were so willfully self-deluded. They weren't psychotic. They knew right from wrong. How can you tell? They went to a lot of trouble to cover up their wrongs, like Lori. Imagine if she had the power of a Hitler or a Stalin. How many zombie souls would she set free? Will she ever alter her bullshit beliefs to match the real world? I doubt it very much. To do so would leave her an empty husk, just an aging killer who will eventually die in prison, just the stain on the floor of her cell. Oh, her partner, Chad Doughboy, who at this time has not gone to trial, he just wanted to be rich and famous and want a glamorous woman. And here was Lori fawning all over him at his conferences. And where did Chad get his fake near-death experience? His psychic gifts? His former lives? Well, he just pulled them out of his fat arse. Maybe he even convinced himself a little, and maybe it worked for a while. Lori no longer has form-fitting clothes, hair dye, or Chad Doughboy. She will model a baggy orange wardrobe for the rest of her life. Her friends and family have rejected her. I imagine Chad will try to throw her under the bus, since he'll never boink her again. Remember, friends, keep your what gland healthy through regular exercise. Oh, and by the way, the world isn't ending either. Unless for Chad Doughboy if he gets the death penalty. Can she cling to the hero goddess fantasy for the rest of her life? Yes. I almost feel sorry for her. Almost, but not quite.